No, I just look at it as, another opportunity, that quarterbacks, it's not a big deal. It's just that we're just going out to play. I'm just ready to play with either quarterback that's on the field. Doesn't matter.
Comfortable more with one or the other?
No, not really. Both of them are good quarterbacks. We just go out there and execute our offense with either quarterback that's out there.
How do you change your style of play to bring it to the quarterback?
I don't. I just go out there, do my assignment, do my 111th. So.
Does this game get you fired up knowing that there's going to be some points on the board? I mean, I don't think any misconceptions it's going to be a 7-3 game. Does that kind of fire you up knowing that you're going to take some points to win this game?
I know, we're going to have a lot of opportunities to score, being a high-power offense, as Coach Morris would say, we're the most explosive offense in the country. But, we're going to have a lot of opportunities to score. They're a good team, they have a good defense. We just game planning, to put some points on the board.
You guys talk about being the most explosive offense in the country, but is it fair to say in 2 of your 3 games right now, you guys have shot yourselves in the foot, really not been as explosive as you say you guys should?
We're explosive either way. It doesn't matter, We're still trying to, establish these players in this offense. Now that, Todd, Sammy, and those guys are gone, we're trying to establish still some playmakers on this team. We have a lot. But we just still in that process, but we're coming along very well.
You could be that guy to emerge to get this offense on track and maybe keep them on time. It seems that the guy here or there who's not making a particular play, whether it's a fumble, bad snap, drop ball, it's sort of slowing down this offense a little bit. You guys could be putting up much more points and probably would have won the game at Florida State had it been a little tighter, a little bit cleaner at the plate.
We're not really worried about that. We just going out there and executing what Coach Morris calls. We have a very fast offense. It's kind of hard getting adjusted to, but once you get adjusted to it, it gets rolling. But we're just worried about going out there and executing whatever his plan is to win.
Where the state of the kicking game is right now? Is there an added emphasis on? We got to score touchdowns. There's always an added emphasis, but even more so because you just don't know if you're going to make a 40-yard field goal.
No, not at all. Amon has plenty of talent. We're not down in the dumps about him at all. He yesterday actually at practice, he made all his field goals. Coach lined him up. He put the ball anywhere on the field yesterday, and Amon nailed all of them. So we still have trust in him. It's nothing. It's no hard feelings towards him.
Were you surprised it took this long for Deshaun to get this much playing time?
It wasn't that we were. I'm not really worried about that. We're not really worried about that. We just. Like I said before, wherever quarterback goes out there on that field, we were prepared to, execute our plan. So either quarterback, it doesn't matter.
Coach called him unique, special. He's just a true freshman. Do you see some of those things where it's like, man, his next 3 years is going to be pretty awesome?
Of course.
Do you see unique? Do you see special? Do you see unique?
I do. He's very special. He came in, very advanced for a freshman, especially a quarterback. Quarterback being a hard position, get adjusted to, and he came in. He's very special. He does everything he's supposed to do. As far as being a quarterback and being a freshman, he's ahead of the game.
What is it about a game like when you go up against a team that gave up 70? You watch them on film, you see all the holes. Do you have to kind of pump the brakes and say, well, we still have to execute? It's not going to be maybe as easy as it looks. Is there when you're watching film, do you have to, kind of pull the reins back a little bit and say, it's still about us executing our job?
Yeah, it is. It's about us executing and doing our job. That score, that game, it didn't show. It wasn't about how they play. It was, you know what I'm saying, like about how they play. They really a good team. That scoreboard didn't show how their team really is. They're a really good defense. They got plenty of defensive back that know how to cover. We just worried that being in the wide receiver room. That's what I've been focusing on, looking at that. And we're not worried about the scoreboard. It's just how we execute, and we're just worried about Clemson. So.
Dabo said that Cole has handled this quarterback controversy like a man's man. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would. Cole. I don't think he's worried about being, a starter or a backup. It doesn't matter. It's just they're both going to get their fair, fair share of play. And they're both going to go out there and execute. I've seen both of them play at a high level, and that's all we're worried about.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right.